Hey everyone, this is Sunlock24, and today we're going to be talking about how to counter Ancient Gear, the deck and the monsters, because some of you were asking about it since I did that how to counter Gladiator Beast yesterday. So we're going to be talking about Ancient Gears, and they're actually, if you can destroy their back row, they basically can't really do much of anything. And let me go ahead and see what's new in the card trade, and then we'll go ahead and get into it. Alright, sold out, red eyes. Alright. Fifth one face up monster on the field, face on the defense position, you cannot select this. Alright, this could be useful for maybe farming or something, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Don't care about that. Okay, and we're good. Alright, so let me go ahead and get straight into it. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of what a deck consisting of Ancient Gear monster looks like, and then we'll talk about how to counter. So this is a very basic deck, and there's several variations on it. A lot of people run the Golem. This is my personal preference. I don't like to run the Golem because it takes too much to summon. I do like to run the Ancient Gear Beast because it negates monsters whenever it attacks, and they can't activate any trap or spell cards. I think, yeah, they can't activate anything whenever you attack. The only thing they can do is activate Sphere Karibo. This guy, one of the key things is that this guy is 1800 attack and only a 500 defense. So you are going to be trying to go ahead and flip into defense mode. So there's a demo version of the deck, and let's go ahead and talk about how to counter it. So first of all, one of the biggest things, and if you can get this out, most of the time you are going to win the game because they really can't get over it, and that's going to be Relinquish. If you manage to get one of their golems or one of their beasts, most of the time they're going to be done for. The only thing that they might have like an out with would be with like a Twister or a D-Spell, and they'll destroy the monster that's equipped to Relinquish. But then after that, if you somehow manage to get it to survive, if you econ their monster or Sphere Karibo, and you take control of their next Ancient Gear monster, you practically have the game won. But and then the next one is, of course, Sphere Karibo. And Sphere Karibo is really good against it because you can switch them to defense mode, except for like if you're playing against the beast, it is going to be a little bit harder because the beast does have 2000 attack and 2000 defense. So this guy is going to work really good against the knight and basically anything else, because everything else has like 400, 200, and 500 attack. So the Sphere Karibo is good against those, but not against the beast. Against Yomi Ship, it's decent, but I'm not really going to recommend it because some of them, especially the Golem, does do piercing damage. And every now and then, even if you do manage to get a Yomi Ship and they attack into a Golem, and sometimes it's enough for you to lose the game. But Yomi Ship, it is a decent card. Twister, if you can go ahead and get rid of the castle, they're not going to be able to do much of anything. And their monsters, all of them are like 1800 attack at the most, without the castle, beast being 2000, but they do have to tribute for the beast, and if they don't have that castle, you're going to be in a really good place. Enemy controller, same thing with Sphere Karibo. If you can switch the monster to defense mode, they're not going to be able to do anything. You do have to activate it before they start to attack, otherwise you won't be able to activate it. Anti-Magic Arrows is just an all-around good card, and if you have them, do run them. They're really good. It makes it to where you can go ahead and apply pressure, and whenever you do attack, they can't activate their any other walls or anything. Storm, same thing as the Twister. If you can get rid of the castle and get rid of some extra spell or trap cards in the background, most of the time you'll win. Same thing with D-Spell. Floodgate Trapple has that same kind of thing that Sphere Karibo and Enemy Controller does, where it switches your opponent's monster to defense mode, and they won't be able to do much of anything since their defense is really weak. So if you can get them to defense mode, you're going to be sitting in a good place. Eliminating the League. For this one, I do want to say that you kind of want to use it on a beast or on a golem. Try not to waste them on the knights, but if you have to waste them on a knight, then go ahead and do so. But it's a decent card. Michisuda, same thing. Wall of Disruption. Wall of Disruption is just an all-around good card, and hopefully it does get restricted because I think it is kind of OP. And hopefully it goes to 1 or it just gets completely taken out of the game. Because once you have like 2 monsters, and if they're 18, they're basically going to be, what, 16, 17, 200 attack if they attack. Wall Tornado, same thing as the Twister and the Dispel. If you get rid of the castle, and you'll be sitting good in a good position, as long as you have a monster over 1800 attack. Adhesion Trap Hole. It's I'm not gonna recommend it as much, but it is good against it. It makes it to where all their monsters, or the monster that is just summoned, it goes down to half. So if they summon a beast, it's 1,000. If they summon a golem, it'll be 1,500. So it makes it to where you can just easily attack over it. So basically, the Ancient Gear deck overall, it's just basically a beatdown deck. And the only thing, or the only advantage that it has, is that the beatdown monsters are huge whenever the castle is out, and the castle makes it to where they can bring out even bigger monsters like Golem and the Ancient Gear Beast without basically any tributing. It's basically a free tribute when if they go second and you can't get rid of it, and you set a monster or summon a monster, they basically have a free tribute out on the board. But if you could Adhesion Trap Hole whatever they summon or whatever they tribute for, you'll be sitting in a good place. The next thing is Metamorph, and this is when you attack, you can just go ahead and overpower their beat sticks. Do try to run the arrows though, because they do run a lot of walls or enemy controllers, or if they steer creep or your Metamorph, then you're gonna be done for, and they're just gonna attack over your monster next turn. Security Orb, the same thing as the enemy controller, and it does have the added benefit that if it gets destroyed, you can go ahead and destroy a monster. And Windstorm is basically the same thing. So I think these are the better cards that you can use. There are several other ones that you might want to try. Judgment of Anubis, I think it is, or something of Anubis, Curse of Anubis. The only thing is that it doesn't work against the Knights, because they are normal monsters. They're Geminis, and whenever they come out for the first time, they're treated as normal monsters. So it's not going to work against that, but it's going to work against the Beast and the Golem. And it is going to work against the Sergeant Electros, because Sergeant Electros do get annoying if you're playing against Ancient Gear, the Ancient Gear deck, because a lot of them are running like 3 of them, or if not 2, they don't have the 3. But they are running the Electro, so you do want to run chainable cards, like the Trap Holes, the enemy controllers, the Twisters, the Sphere Karibos, and things like that. But there you go, there's I guess kind of an idea of what you can do to go ahead and try to counter the Ancient Gear deck. And I know that it's everywhere. Everyone is playing this deck. It's just because this is basically a New Age Dino deck. If you remember back in the day, the Dinos were just a straight up beat stick. And I think if you want to go ahead and add a couple more, 2 or 3 normal monsters, you can probably run that what is it? That spell card that destroys a normal monster and destroys one of their monsters. So overall, it's a great, I guess, beatdown deck with the added bonus that you can't activate any spell or trap cards when they're attacking. So that's gonna be it for today. Oh, well, let me go ahead and show you where I'm at. Let me see if there's a Jesse on the field. I've actually been trying to farm him like crazy, but it seems that he's not dropping anything good. Alright, let's go ahead and skip that. So that's where I'm at right now. So I don't know if I need to switch out the deck and try a different farm deck. I've been using Blue Eyes, and I'm always getting 8,000 dual assessments, but I don't know if they've nerfed that to where you can't farm it with Blue Eyes that well. So haven't been able to get basically anything. The only thing that I've gotten so far was a Phantom Sky Blaster, so I'm going to have to try out a different deck and see how well it works. But again, oh, there was another announcement that I wanted to make. So for that, for the Xbox One that I'm going to be giving away, or I don't think I'm going to be giving it away, I'm just going to go ahead and gift it to you guys, and it's not going to matter whether I get to 15,000 subscribers. I was talking to my brother actually about it, and he was telling me that 15,000 subscribers is just a crazy idea, and you guys, I don't know if you might not get to it. So I don't want to be kind of unfair when it comes to that, and I'm just going to go ahead and gift it to you guys at the end of the year, and I'm going to go ahead and just get the Xbox. And I'm going to go ahead and get 2 Xbox Ones, one for my for one of my family members, and then one for you guys. So do subscribe if you haven't, and I'll be gifting one of my subscribers an Xbox One on January 1st. So do check back on January 1st to see if you got it. I'm gonna try to. Hopefully, you're not in a place where I can't ship to. I'm in the U.S. and as long as I can ship to you, I guess we won't have a problem. But if there's no way for me to ship you the Xbox One, I mean, there's just no way for me to ship it. But do become a subscriber, hopefully, and again, on January the 1st, I'll go ahead and be giving that Xbox One away. I think I've been doing some research and see. I think might have a game or so. I'm gonna get a bundle that's gonna be on sale here soon. So hopefully it'll come with some games, and you at least get at least one game. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. Do become a subscriber. I will be gifting an Xbox One on January the 1st. And if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you are enjoying my content, do subscribe. I truly appreciate it if you do. And I guess I'll see you guys next time.